my beautiful friends, I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Clair. I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading, and today's reading is all about how your person is feeling right now. So a snapshot of how they're feeling, what they're thinking, the energies surrounding your connection, and insight into any future energies as well. So I cannot wait to jump into this reading, but before we do, I want to give a shout out to BetterHelp, who are the sponsors of today's video. BetterHelp offers confidential counselling done securely online via video, calls or messaging. Obviously, it's my passion to help people through my tarot readings, to give you guys support and clarity when you're feeling confused. But I know that it will take more than this to help those who are truly struggling, which is why it is so meaningful to be teamed up with BetterHelp. BetterHelp assess your needs and match you to a licensed professional counsellor. It can be challenging to take that first step and reach out for support, but BetterHelp makes it easier. It's not a crisis line or a self-help line. This is secure, professional counselling done online in the privacy and comfort of your own space. A lot of people reach out to me who are really lost or struggling in life, and that's okay. I have been there and I completely understand. I can tell you from my own experience that there is no greater investment than taking the time to invest in your mental health and regain your balance and inner light so that you can get back to living your best life and, most importantly, feeling good again. Visit BetterHelp and join the 1 million people who are taking control of their own happiness. To get 10% off your first month, go to betterhelp.com/Lumiere. Thanks so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on with your reading. I've got 3 groups for you today. I'll insert a picture of the groups with and without crystals so that you can choose in the way that suits you best. Group 1 is the Jade Palm Stone, Group 2 is the Aquamarine, and Group 3 is the Turquoise. Take a deep breath, take as much time as you need to make your selection today. You are welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to make your selection, but when you are ready, all the timestamps are below this video in the description box. So make your selection, head to your timestamp, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, this is for everyone who picked the amazing Jade Palm Stone. All right, I'm going to begin by choosing one of these beautiful cards. I think they're called the Lover's Oracle, this beautiful heart-shaped deck for the overall energy, or just kind of what's going on in your connection. I think I've got 2. Let's do 2. Okay. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Look at that. What a powerful message to open your reading. The heart is the gateway to the soul. So, you know, this is a very heartfelt connection, a very soulful connection to you both. I think this is really saying the message that I'm getting is to kind of don't get up in your head around this connection. You know, stick with kind of your kind of feeling energies, right? And not being like overthinking things. I think there may be an energy here where one or both of you is overthinking things. You know, what's their next move? What are they going to do? What does this mean? What do they mean by this message? What do they mean by this look? They've just ignored me. And like a spiral in your mind as to kind of what's going on with your person. So feel it through is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Just kind of tune into your heart space. And then we've got 2, so you've got this beautiful image as well. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Oh my goodness, that is so lovely. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So if this connection has become a little bit heavy on your heart, Spirit is really saying, you know, can you tune into that energy of abundance, of bliss, of what feels good in your life? Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's spending time in nature, maybe it's being with your friends, right? Whatever it is, just tune into that for a little bit, just so that you can, what I'm hearing from Spirit is regain your equilibrium, because maybe a lot of your energy is leaking out as a result of this. It's making you a little bit down, a little bit tired in some way. So you don't want your cup to become drained as a result of pouring too much into this connection. So, and also, you know, if this has started to feel difficult, just remember that love and relationships are meant to be easy, you know. Love is easy. Comment that down below. Love is easy, right? Just remember that. Let that be your affirmation. Doesn't need to be all kind of drama or struggle or feeling like you're pushing a rock uphill. It can be joyful. When you set that as your intention and tune into that energy, then that is what you will manifest in your life. So I absolutely love that for you guys. You want to see them again? Beautiful images for you today. All right, let's take a look at your tarot. I will clarify with your oracle cards. Wow, a powerful opening to your reading. Wheel of Fortune. I just got chills when I pulled that card as well. I think that is very meaningful for you. You get Queen of Pentacles, Magician in reverse. Whew. The 10 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords, the Emperor, 6 of Cups, Hierophant. Let's make a little bit of room here. You got Knight of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hermit to close your reading. Virgo's energy, Leo's energy, Aries energy, Taurus energy, all represented here. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, maybe Aquarius as well. Also showing up in your reading that may resonate with you in your situation. So like the overall energy for this connection is just like, this is a time of change with this Wheel of Fortune. You are moving towards success, and this is like creating success in the long term with this Queen of Pentacles. Like, this is changing into something which is healthier, which has got long-term potential, right? Your person definitely sees you through that lens in that way, as somebody who is, like, what I'm hearing is very special, somebody who's got kind of relationship material is what I'm hearing as well, right? They see you as someone who is very beautiful or handsome, someone who's really kind of got their shiz together. Maybe you've got a lot going on in your life, you've got friends, or you're working towards your goals, or whatever it is. But I just see this, you know, this is a powerful opening to your reading. It's really saying, look, this is going to be a complete 180. So if you're just like, I'm not really happy with kind of how we're connecting with each other at the moment, or how things stand, Spirit is clear, you know, with the opening of this reading. Things are changing, right? Things are changing. I feel like outer circumstances are going to change, which are going to reflect, be reflected in your connection with your person as well, which are going to kind of shift things and move things along with this connection, which I think is really good. But yeah, this is moving towards kind of healthy in the long term is what I'm saying. But we've got this Magician in the reverse. So I sense that there's this energy here where you're sort of out of alignment with one another. Maybe you are kind of resonating with that. You're just like, maybe you keep missing each other, or misunderstanding each other, or you're not quite on the same page. This is what I'm seeing. It's just like this. It feels a little bit gritty, like you're not kind of flowing together with this. So, you know, maybe there's misunderstandings or missed opportunities to kind of connect with one another. This is what I'm seeing with this Magician in the reverse. It's also this energy of kind of, I don't know, like reticence, maybe holding back a little bit, you know, not feeling 100% confident about what move to make, what to do next. Like feeling out of, someone in this connection is really feeling like they're out of their power, right? Like they don't have control over things. They don't know what to do. This is what I'm seeing here. Also maybe the case that one of you or both of you is trying to manifest the other, not getting any results with that. Maybe, but this is really saying if that's the case, it's because, you know, because in the upright, he's pulling from the heavens, right? The energetic field into the 3D reality with his wand here in this motion, right? As above, so below. So it's really saying that what's inside you, there's something here, maybe a block, maybe a limiting belief, which is stopping you from manifesting that, what it is that you want. Maybe it's a message, maybe it's a date, maybe it's clarity into the 3D world, right? So I see that here. Your person's energy is interesting. They really would feel a lot of relief with this 10 of Wands in the reverse to be able to get clarity in this situation, but also kind of to tell you what I'm hearing from Spirit, to tell you what's on their mind. So it would be a huge relief for them right now to kind of talk to you, or to be able to tell you what's on their mind. There may be a fear here because there is this 2 of Swords. And I sense that maybe there's a decision that needs to be made in this connection, and they are like stalling from making that decision. that needs to happen, that needs to go forward. I sense that maybe their heart chakra is like, there's a blockage around the heart chakra here as well. You know, this woman is really, you know, protecting her heart space and creating a barrier here. So I sense that although your person really wants to speak their truth to you and tell you how they feel, because it's going to make them feel so much better, they are reluctant to do that with this Two of Swords. They want to protect themselves so that they don't seem vulnerable. It's just like if they speak their truth to you, they want to. It's like it's on the tip of their tongue, or they really want to be able to do that, but there's a part of them that's kind of stopping them from coming forward and really kind of telling you, you know, what's going on, how it is that they feel, because they're just like, maybe you've shut them out for some of you, or maybe they're just kind of protecting their heart space so that they're not too vulnerable. But look at this. Their feelings towards you are intense. I need to take a sip of my tea before we talk about this, because this is crazy. So yeah, a lot of strong, powerful energies here. I'm getting chills from this reading. This is soulmate energy. With the Six of Cups, it's the energy of a reunion. So it may be, you know, perhaps you're in no contact or in separation. They want to come back around towards you and give this a go, or give this another go if you've already been together. I see them kind of, there's a lot of energy here about kind of making this real. Okay, what I'm hearing from Spirit is making it official as well. So maybe saying, yeah, you're my person, right? Let's give this a go. Let's be real about this. So I see this here. They've got a lot of love for you, a lot of sweetness. Maybe you go back a long way, like a long time. Maybe you've been in and out of each other's lives or experience. It could be a past life thing. Perhaps you knew each other when you were kids, something like this. But it just feels like it's a sweet energy that you have between you both. And they do love you. There is love here, but there's like, what I'm hearing from Spirit is there are things to consider, right? So maybe there are some practicalities in the 3D world which need to be overcome in order to kind of make this happen for you both in your connection. But I see them kind of really leveling up, making you their person, you know, really wanting that, really wanting union with you, right? Taking action. Right, so if they've been reluctant to take action in the past, like, or recently, I see them being able to take that action towards you and kind of take control of this situation. Because I do see in this reading that there's like this energy of like them wanting you to take responsibility for things, right? So like you make the decision, you decide how this goes, you decide what happens next, you decide whether it's on or off, right? And in doing so, then they're not responsible for it. And so, you know, if it doesn't work out how you wanted it to, or, you know, if things get messy or something goes wrong, hopefully that wouldn't happen, but they're thinking, well, if it does, then it's nothing to do with me because I haven't made the decision. But I see them being able to kind of boss up and level up towards this. They want union with you, and they want to kind of make more of a commitment to you, to say, you know, that commitment could be marriage, could be taking it to the next level. It could just be like, just saying, yeah, we're an item, we're a couple, you're my person, right? So I see that here. This is definitely a very spiritual connection, and you may be feeling it like in that way as well. When we get the Six of Cups and the Hierophant like this, this is really saying this is the kind of connection where you've agreed to meet each other in this lifetime, to have this experience with one another. So if you're feeling like, I've never felt this way before, or this feels really deep, or I can sense their energy when they're not with me, this is why. It's because it's a very spiritual connection. Now these are interesting cards for your outcome. You get Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hermit. I'm getting a couple of different messages here, so it's just a general reading, so you can take it how it resonates. I see them, I've got to say, you need to be careful to protect against pregnancy if that's kind of an issue for you in your connection. Maybe it's not, but if it is, you know, if that's a possibility for you, then you need to kind of just be aware of that, okay? So that's the first message that I'm getting coming in here. There is this energy of like a third party for some of you. If this is the case, it's something you already know about, but what I see is them making, and this may be the decision that they needed to make, but I see them, you know, if there's been somebody else in the mix, that a third party energy can be another person, right? Or it could be unfinished business from the past with somebody else, or it could be maybe even their work, right? If they're very passionate about it and they're very involved in what it is that they're doing. But whatever kind of influence that is, I see them kind of leaving that by the wayside and being able to choose you. It may be the case with this Hermit energy that there is a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break that you have where, you know, they need a bit of time to kind of let the dust settle, is what I'm hearing around that situation or connection, but they will choose you, is what I'm seeing, if there is a third party situation here as well. So that's the message that I'm getting. But also just, it's like they're very passionate about like working with you to kind of make this work, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of drive to kind of make this work with you, you know, to kind of be a team together, to kind of meet each other where you're at, and to get that spiritual insight. You know, we've got the Hierophant, which is the spiritual card, and then the Hierophant. I don't see that as like, in this instance with this particular mix of cards, of kind of being on their own. It's like, because he's got this little lantern with a little star in it, I see it as like working towards you, working together. They want to work together and put a lot of effort and passion in that, into kind of getting illumination or enlightenment as to kind of how to meet your needs, how to make this work, how to make this like a success. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. You have getting to know each other from the Romance Angels deck. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So more chance to get to know each other if, you know, you don't know each other very well, or sort of getting to know each other on a new and deeper level, maybe through communication, through understanding one another. This is super interesting. You have the card Secret Admirer. So it may be that your person is really like, it could be the case that you've got somebody else who's interested in you as well, that you're not aware of, who will be kind of reveal themselves to you. And their energy is around you, and this is why it's showing up in this reading for you. It's quite a powerful card, this red imagery on here. So you could have a secret admirer. This could be your person as well. Maybe they're kind of being very secretive, keeping a lid on their feelings, not really expressing how they feel, kind of letting you in. It says, suppression, resistance, shyness. And I see that here with this kind of Two of Swords that we were talking about earlier, about kind of holding back with telling you how they feel. We have the card New Direction. So this is really echoing that energy from the start of the reading, of taking this, with this Wheel of Fortune, of taking this connection in a completely new direction, experiencing new fresh energies. Because if we keep doing what we're doing, we keep getting what we're getting. So it's definitely indicated here that a change is needed, and it's going to be a change for the better. You have the card Fear. Which is this? I think this is like I don't know which deck this is, sorry, the Gaia Oracle deck maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, your person is experiencing some fear, some worry, some anxiety at this time. This is how they're feeling about kind of like maybe whether or not they've lost you, or you've lost interest, or what it is that you're doing, or maybe that they'll lose out to somebody else. Perhaps if you're just dating, we have this card Influences. Again, this is echoing this kind of Three of Pentacles energy that we were talking about just now, that there are kind of outside influences here. You know, maybe they're dating other people, you're dating other people. You know, maybe those influences are the opinions of their friends or family. They're getting pulled in different directions as a result of that. We have the card Let's Start Over. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere collection decks. This is really good. Again, echoing this powerful Wheel of Fortune energy of kind of like having a fresh start, starting again. You know, you're being out of alignment. Let's start again so that we can get on the same page, get into alignment with one another, and kind of make this work. We have Steady and Committed from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck. I really love this for you. this is really indicated here in your reading as well with the Hierophant, of just like, you know, that energy of getting to know each other, of kind of not rushing it, right? Taking it a step at a time, not rushing into it, but also this beautiful energy of commitment that we saw, you know, reflected here with the Hierophant energy. That is the energy of commitment. You know, there's a lot of long-term energy here. So this connection does have long-term potential. And we have the beautiful card, Worth the Wait, again from the Echo Soul deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So this is really saying, I mean, I would never advise like waiting for somebody, you know, still live your life, work towards your goals and dreams. But if there is a little break or they need to sort themselves out or whatever, then Spirit is really saying this is really going to be worth the wait, because when you do reunite, when you do come back together, it's going to be much stronger is what I'm hearing. So much more kind of fulfilling and satisfying and nourishing, and you're going to be on the same page as well. So that's beautiful. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of oracle decks. I've designed them all from the heart. They are all available through my website. They are linked in the description box below this video. I've got 3 twin flame soulmate decks, and then a minimalist inspired one, and a got a deck called the Vagabond, which is all bohemian. So yeah, check those out if it resonates. I love sharing them with our community. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful raw aquamarine crystal. Such a special piece in my collection. I'll bring it a bit closer for you. Okay, I'm going to begin by picking one of these cards from the beautiful Lovers Oracle deck. These are like a heart-shaped deck, which I absolutely love, just to kind of look at some of the overall energies for you. You get this beautiful card with this lovely tree image here. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and to have all that your heart truly desires. What a beautiful opening to this reading. That is making me feel a little bit emotional. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So that is very beautiful. So Spirit just really saying you are worthy. You are worthy of love, of this love, whatever love that you want, that your heart is open, and that you are deserving of your heart's desire. So yes, that is a very beautiful opening to your reading. I'll begin with your tarot today, and then I will clarify with your oracle cards as we go along. Opening your reading with the King of Pentacles. You get 5 of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, Strength, 7 of Wands, Empress, 2 of Wands, Page of Swords, Star. I love to see the Star in a reading. And then you get 4 of Swords, Justice, and the 9 of Cups to close your reading, excuse me. I love this for you. So I see Leo's energy here, Libra's energy, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy as well, represented in your reading. A little bit of kind of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. So that may resonate with you in your situation. Remember, it's just a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. It feels, this is an interesting opening to your reading with this King of Pentacles energy. It's like this is the real deal, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. That's the message that I'm getting. This connection, this love, you and this person is the real deal. Because this King of Pentacles is she's just got real card. So I sense that this connection is like, it's got a very solid foundation, right? It is a healthy connection. It is like you are a good match with one another is what I'm sensing, and that this connection does have long-term potential, you know, the potential for growth, the potential to kind of invest in one another, to nourish one another, to uplift one another. So there is all this potential here, which is good, and this is the real deal. Now, I sense that you're going through like a challenge or a struggle. I don't think this is permanent from what I'm seeing here. Because we've got this 5 of Swords, and maybe there's been some exchanges that were a little bit low vibe, maybe a little bit of pettiness, maybe some like a misunderstanding, or kind of I'm hearing maybe some low blows, you know, some name calling or something like this, or just a misunderstanding, like kind of not being on the same page with one another and not kind of really understanding each other's point of view or where you're coming from, right? Is what I'm seeing here. So there's like this kind of mismatch of energy. It feels like tension, right, between you both. There's a little bit of kind of friction, tension, of kind of like really wanting to make this work. And kind of not quite getting there. With this Knight of Cups in the reverse, it feels like maybe you're thinking, is this over? Often when we have these kind of interactions where we have a misunderstanding with somebody, or we can't get on board with what it is that they're saying, or they don't understand us, it can feel like all the love, all the friendship has just drained away. Or like there is also this energy of just like, did they even mean it? Right? This is what I'm picking up on, you know, when they said this to me, did they mean it? Right? And now there's this energy of kind of maybe doubting everything, like the whole truth of this connection. You know, did I just imagine this? Maybe you're going backwards and forwards. No, I don't think I did, because they said this and it seemed like really genuine, right? So it's like you're questioning the truth of this connection. You're questioning how genuine they have been with you about this whole thing, you know, questioning things that they've said, all of this. It feels like, so it can feel like all the love's drained away. It can feel like, you know, you're very, very distant from one another, kind of emotionally. You're kind of not kind of connecting, or you're just like, maybe you're seeing each other and you're just like, all right, or you just pass each other at work, or just, I don't know, it just feels like the loving energy, the sweetness has drained out of it. I don't think it's gone. I think it's because there's an energy of kind of protection, right? Maybe you've stepped back because you don't want to be hurt, or they've stepped back because they don't want to be rejected, whatever it is. There's this kind of like, I'm just going to just step back a little bit. I'm just going to play it cool. This is what I'm seeing with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, just like this energy of kind of playing it cool a little bit, like not wanting to kind of put themselves out there, not wanting to put their heart on the line. It's just like, well, I'm just going to play it cool. Because of this. It could be because they're just like, I don't want more of the same. I don't want to have this argument again. I don't want to like go around in circles having this same conversation. There could be a little bit of that here as well. So their energy at the moment, we've got Strength, you've got Seven of Wands, and you've got the Empress, right? They've got you up on a pedestal. They think you're amazing. They see your specialness, your uniqueness. You know, you're very beautiful or handsome, whatever it is. They just feel lucky to have you in their life, to have met you. They resonate with you at a really deep level, right? They're just like, you do it for them in a way that nobody else does it for them and no one else ever has, right? This is what I'm seeing. So there's this energy here with this Strength to the Seven of Wands of really kind of having to, well, it's like fighting for this love, right? So this could be that they want to fight for you because maybe they feel like you've moved on, or like they've lost you in some way. Your person is really in this energy of wanting to fight for this. What I'm hearing from Spirit is turn this around. They want to fight for this and turn this around. This could be like an inner fight that they're having with themselves, right? Where they're just like, wow, I've met this person. They make me feel like no one else does. I'm going to have to kind of level up. I'm going to have to like stop this thing where I'm being emotionally unavailable, or kind of hot and cold, or however it is that they're showing up, or whatever their pattern is, you know, where they're just like not opening their heart. They're going to have to face that inner conflict that they have within them, where they're just like, yes, I want this, but I'm afraid. Yes, I want this, but it makes me feel vulnerable, right? Because this time, in this instance, it's like they just can't lose you. You're too special to lose you. I'm just like, I just got this image of like holding onto a rope or threads or something. They don't want to kind of let go of that thread, that bond that you have, and they will fight for it. And you will see this. If you're just like, no, that's never going to happen, that you will see this happen for you. So they hold you in very high regard. They see you as a kind of very whole, right, in yourself. Maybe you express love very easily. I feel like you are very easy to love, okay? Maybe, you know, you create a lot of kind of beauty and worth and value in your life. You take care of yourself, you're looking after yourself, you're working towards your goals. They love to experience your energy, your frequency, to kind of being with you. Makes them feel really good. And it may be the case that having you withdraw from this connection or withdraw from this love, or kind of looking like you're moving on, is what sparks them to kind of want to come towards you, and to make this real. Both of these cards, you know, this Strength, this Empress, they're both cards of love, right? But, you know, the Strength card is the card of the sacred heart, the heart of the matter, right? So I see that here. It's just like they've got it feels like they're kind of, there's a fight within them. They want to fight for you. I'm definitely seeing that, like on the surface, kind of out there in their energy, but in themselves, there is this reluctance to be vulnerable, to connect to the heart, where they always maybe undermine it in some way. But now is the time where they want to kind of break through that. It's interesting. Let's take a look. We get the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Star. So it's like they know that there is like a decision that kind of needs to be made right now. You have piqued their curiosity. They want, what I'm hearing from spirits, they want to know where this might lead. Because these two wands here, they kind of represent like a gateway of going forward, moving forward. And they're kind of looking into the distance, going, well, into the future, and just thinking, what would it be like? What would a future with you be like? Or kind of what's next is what I'm hearing. What's next? What's next? And they're very curious about this with this Page of Swords. They want to find out like what the next step is on the journey, what's around the corner, what is it that can be experienced with you and we're in this connection. This Page of Swords is a little spy as well. So your person may be spying on you, checking out, just thinking like, what is it that he or she's doing? What are they up to? You know, if you're in no contact or no communication, or you don't know each other very well, they're asking around about you. They're trying to find out, you know, if they hear your name spoken, their ears prick up a little bit, and maybe that they're stalking you a little bit on social media as well. They want to find out what's going on, what you're at, what makes you tick, all of this. But they're really curious about where this connection might go and what's going to happen next. But it's just like, you know, when they hear about you, when they see you online, wherever it is that they're doing their little spying, they're just like, again, there's another card of love with this beautiful Aquarius energy with this star. So I feel I'm getting a few messages. There is this, they're curious as to whether or not you will accept them, maybe even forgive them for like what it is that they've said or they've done in this connection. They're curious about that. It may be the case that they reach out to you as well, with some sort of minimal communication, maybe just, you know, through a message or something like this. They want to, what I'm hearing from Spirit is kind of test the water, right? They want to test the water, see where it is that you're at, how that will be received. Again, they may be playing it cool. So be aware of that. This kind of cool exterior that they've got going on is, you know, hiding greater depth of feeling in that. So they are definitely curious about the future. Again, this star energy, it's like they're just like, they see you in this beautiful illuminated light of just like, kind of, you are the star of their life, you're the star of the show. Maybe it's because you make yourself the star of your own show, your own life. You know, you're really focused on your own goals and dreams. And when you have that high self-esteem, or maybe you're investing in yourself in that way, then that is reflected back, and they're just looking at you going, yeah. You shine brightly for them is what I'm hearing. They're looking at you and just thinking, yeah, you shine brightly for them. So they may be hoping to kind of apologize to you, or that you will forgive them. There's definitely this kind of, there is a hopefulness here about kind of, or like an optimism. You know, they're looking to the future. They're just thinking, well, you know, wondering about you, where this will go, what experiences they can have. And they kind of, there's this hopeful, optimistic energy around them of kind of wanting to kind of experience more of you, wanting to make this work. And definitely the energy of healing. So if there is some healing needed between you, then this is what they're hoping for. They're hoping to kind of put this struggle behind them with this Five of Swords in order to kind of create some harmony between you both, right? Which is what I'm seeing. Now for your outcome, you get the Four of Swords, the Justice, and the Nine of Cups. This has given them a lot to think about with this Four of Swords. We've got to be real. Sometimes when things are very intense, people do pull away. They do pull back into their own energy to kind of get centered, see how it is that they're feeling. So, and to reflect on things. So, you know, you may be in a period of no contact, or maybe they're not like giving much away in how it is that they're feeling, what it is that they're thinking. They want to do the right thing by you with this Justice, Libra's energy here. Your person really wants to do the right thing by you. And I see that here. Definitely. I see them making a decision, moving forwards. This can indicate like, you know, a contract, you know, maybe even a marriage, something like this, if you're at that stage in your life, or just kind of making things official is what I'm hearing. So kind of, I think we might have had that in group number 1 as well. So, you know, some energies being reflected in both of those groups for the collective today, but an energy kind of making things official, but definitely they want to do the right thing by you. I feel like this person is very grounded. They're not a bad person in any way. Maybe they, you know, don't always do or say the right thing, but they do feel bad about that afterwards. And there's this energy of kind of wanting to make things right and wanting to do the right thing by you. And then your beautiful outcome with this Nine of Cups energy is just like, yeah, you know, a wish coming true. Their wish, excuse me, you know, the star energy as well. Again, when we're talking about optimism, hopefulness, their wish is to be with you, to kind of make things right with you, okay? And to kind of have you accept them, to make that decision, and to experience this. You know, this card is about like deep emotional fulfillment and satisfaction and just feeling really, really good. So it's a really beautiful outcome. This is what they really want. They want to make things right with you, and it's going to make you both feel really good. So I see that here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. You get the card Pause. So is that going to focus? I'm sorry. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There you go. So this is echoing the energy of the Four of Swords that we're here. So it may be that there is a little pause, a little break in your connection, but it's just a temporary thing, and it is a good opportunity to kind of recollect your own energy, call your energy back to yourself, invest, nourish yourself, really think about things, and for your person just to kind of, you know, process their emotions. We have the card Divine Timing from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So Divine Timing is at play here. Again, there may be this space, this pause. I feel like you're going to kind of come into alignment. There's going to be this kind of maybe a serendipitous moment where you kind of, it's like this energy of like when you let go of like trying to sort this out, or trying to figure them out, or trying to make this work, or trying to manifest them. When you just let go a little bit and just being like, I'm going to focus on myself, then you come into alignment with them. So I see that here. We have the card Express Your Love from the Romance Angels deck. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I see your person being able to make a romantic gesture, expressing their love, you know, making a move towards you, coming towards you, taking action. Oh, this is interesting. We have I'm sorry I ran away from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, and the card Distance. So this could be a long distance connection between you both. This could just symbolize the distance, the kind of emotional and spiritual distance that you have between you both. If your person has kind of run away from this a little bit, I see that here with the Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's just like they've pulled away, they've come, you know, from this connection, moved away from it a little bit. But this is like a little message from your person saying, look, I'm sorry I did this, I'm sorry I pulled away from this, rather than kind of facing it or dealing with it, which is kind of what we see here. The kind of with the the Strength card and the Seven of Wands. It's just like they're resisting dealing with it. They're resisting kind of dealing with it, and instead they kind of ran away. And this has created a lot of distance between you both. We have the card Birth. This could be like a physical birth, you know, maybe you're having their baby, or this person is your baby daddy or something like this. That may be just a message for some of you. I have to put that out there when this this card comes out, but this is really fresh energy coming in, and this is just like the two of you together creating something more, right? So, you know, when you come together, maybe you're creating a beautiful relationship, a beautiful future, a business together. You know, there's just like something about your energy and their energy creates something greater, but also this process of this new beginning, and that can be messy. You know, birth is kind of a bit gritty and messy, so you may be going through like a bit of a gritty time together, but on the other side of that is that fresh energy, and what I'm hearing from Spirit is something beautiful. So on the other side of this challenge is something beautiful. We have All That Glitters from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck, from the saying all that glitters is not gold. So I feel like this may be like a broken promise or something like this, and if that's the case, it's something that resonates with you, that there may be a broken promise here, or that the way that this connection was perceived from the beginning when you didn't know each other very well, and kind of how it's played out or how it's transpired is different. Doesn't mean that it's bad or it's wrong, but maybe the energy of your perception of it, or their perception, right? We can get very caught up in the romantic feelings and all of this, but there are practical issues and compatibility that has to be there to make a connection work. So I just feel like there is this kind of reality check that's come in as a result of like your connection, or kind of how this has progressed. You're going through this like reality check energy, right? Where you're just like getting in touch with some of the more day-to-day aspects of being with one another in a committed relationship. So rather than it all just being unicorns and rainbows, there are, you know, you have to learn about communication and compromise and all of these things. So, you know, maybe there's a little bit of essence of that. We have the card Empty as well. This is from the Echo Soul Oracle deck. So I feel like your person is really feeling very empty without you, right? They feel your absence is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So, you know, if you're not together, or even if, you know, you are, but communication isn't great when you're not there, they really feel your absence. They feel that magnetic pull of kind of wanting to be in your energy, wanting to be with you. So, yeah. I see that here. That is everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've written it from the heart. It's all the things that I had wished I had known years and years ago about love and relationships. So, you know, I'm sharing my wisdom with you. It's the fast track to becoming magnetic to love, so that you don't need to look for love, love comes to you. So if you're looking to come into right alignment with this person, this book is definitely for you. It's for the feminine energy partner. So that's the partner who likes to receive, the partner who likes to be pursued in romantic relationships. If you are new to the concept of masculine and feminine energy, you can find out more over on my IG stories. If you follow me on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic, I've got a few videos on there about masculine and feminine energy, and you can read more about it on my website. It is all linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful turquoise crystal with this beautiful and amazing patination in it. Okay, I want to begin the reading by choosing one of these from the beautiful Lovers Oracle deck, this beautiful heart-shaped deck, just to kind of see what the energies are surrounding your connection. We have Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This is so interesting. Beautiful cards and this lovely image here. through each other you find the missing pieces. So there's something about this connection where you are, what I'm hearing is whole or wholeness, right? It's not that two halves make a whole, but there's just like some sort of information or kind of energetic frequency that you are able to exchange with one another, to give each other through your relationship, which is helping you to grow spiritually, which is helping you to learn about love and relationships, to learn about yourself. What I'm hearing from Spirit is you offer a mirror to one another. You offer this opportunity to hold a mirror up to one another so that you can see yourself clearly in the other. And in doing so, you become more whole. You know, this is our whole journey, isn't it, with the human experience, is to move towards greater expansion and greater spiritual awareness and awakening. And this is what I see with you both. So that's very lovely. Right, I'll begin with your tarot. I'll clarify with your oracle cards, which I've got just here. You get the World in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. You get Page of Cups, Hierophant, Six of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, 10 of Wands, and then you get the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Judgment, okay, to close your reading. This is interesting. Leo's energy is represented here very strongly. You get Taurus energy as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also represented in this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you in your situation. What I'm hearing here is unfinished business, okay? So maybe you've got some unfinished business with this person, with this World in the reverse. There is definitely more energy in this connection. There is more to experience with this person. This is not a done deal. This isn't something that is kind of over before it's begun, whatever's happening. This is just like, you may feel like you're in limbo, or like things are up in the air, or like you're just like, things are a little bit undefined at this time with your person. So, but definitely this strong energy of unfinished business with your person, because there is more to experience. This isn't a cycle which has closed with your person. So the window of opportunity is still open. You get these two pages, the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Cups. You may be dealing with someone who's a little bit younger than you. Not necessarily, this could be the case. Definitely someone who's maybe a little bit, how can I put this, like a little bit emotionally immature maybe, or doesn't have the same level of emotional intelligence as you do. I think that you are able to really kind of express your emotions, your love, that your heart chakra is really kind of very open, that you're sort of open and ready to kind of a beautiful loving connection in your life. I feel like your person is at a stage in their life where they're not ready, and so maybe they're showing up in this way that is a little bit inconsistent, a little bit hot and cold. This is definitely the energy of kind of mixed messages here that you're getting. I see that they're kind of not taking action towards you to kind of express their feelings. There may be like the frisson of attraction here, there may be flirtation here, there may be just like times when you just feel like they're kind of, yeah, definitely into you or into this connection, or it looks like it's going somewhere, and then there's this energy of it kind of fizzling out, right? This is what I'm picking up on. So it feels like quite confusing, definitely this energy of kind of hot and cold that we're seeing here with this Page of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the upright. Now, your person, I gotta say this, you know, we look at both the light and the shade when it comes to these connections here on Lumiere. This is how we roll. Here, your person's got, I'm getting a couple of messages, but they've definitely got a fear of commitment, is what I'm picking up on with this Hierophant and the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. There is this resistance to commitment, which is based in fear, right? This could be because they've had a bad experience in the past, and this is causing them to do this, or again, like I was saying, maybe their preference is to keep things surface level. Now, remember, this has absolutely nothing to do with you. You know, you are a radiant god or goddess. You've got your own stuff going on. This is absolutely their journey. This is up to them. But at this time, it could be that they are like a commitment phobe, and this is something that they are learning to overcome. This is one of their kind of soul lessons, their life lessons in this situation, because but it could also just indicate that in your connection, they're very reticent to kind of label it, right? We were saying, look, you know, this is like kind of a surface level thing for them. They are reluctant to go deeper, to connect to those deeper energies at this time, not because you're not super lovable, not because you're not attractive, not because you're not amazing, because you are all of those things, just because it's like what is familiar to them. I want to be really clear about this, because this is what Spirit is saying. They're just like, this is the emotional bandwidth, this is the frequency that they can connect to. So it's not that they won't take this further or take it deeper with you. It's just that they've not experienced that before, and they're not used to that, and it isn't familiar to them. So there is this kind of energy of fear of commitment. Like, it makes them feel a little bit freaked out, triggered. I'm really feeling it in my solar plexus chakra, and like they don't know. But there is also this energy of just like them not wanting to kind of label this connection, or like being like, yes, you're my person, or yes, this is a thing, or yes, I'm your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or yes, let's give this a go. What I'm hearing from Spirit is the whole thing's very ambiguous, right? And it's just like, you don't know where you stand, you don't know what's going on, and there is this preference with your person to kind of keep it like that. Like, it means that they can keep their options open. It means that things aren't too serious. It means that they don't have to invest too much in themselves. They don't have to, there's no responsibility. They don't have to commit to that or have to think about somebody else. This is the thing, isn't it? When we're in a relationship, there is more responsibility. You do have to consider somebody else. Again, it's nothing to do with you. And remember, we are just looking at a snapshot of this connection at this time. This doesn't mean that it's permanent. You know, I've got your back. The only reason why, you know, this is coming up and why I'm talking to you about this is because I think it's good for you to know, right? Spirit is highlighting it. It is clear in the cards. I think it's good for you to know because it's going to bring you clarity. If you're just like, why are you showing up like this? Why are you behaving like this? This is why. It's because when it comes to kind of labels or commitment or the long term, your person gets a bit triggered. Again, it doesn't mean that it's permanent. It's just how they're feeling right now, right? This is, you know, why you've clicked on the video, why you're here. How is your person feeling right now? This is how they're feeling right now, okay? Again, it doesn't mean that it's forever. There is this kind of, they feel a lot of confusion with this Seven of Cups. They're really confused. And with this Eight of Pentacles, there's this resistance to kind of working on things, right? This connection needs to develop, it needs to grow, it needs to work on things. What they're not working on is themselves, their own inner journey, the work, right? The inner work. This is what they're not working on at this time. They feel very confused within themselves and they don't understand it. They don't understand their own feelings and they don't understand why they're showing up in this way. Because what they want with this Ten of Wands, I feel a bit emotional actually. It's making me feel like I want to cry. They want to, at the soul level, they want to be able to connect to somebody and to you, heart to heart, soul to soul, right? They want that connection and they don't understand why they're showing up with this, which may be crumbs. It may just be some nonsense. It may be hot and cold. When it's hot, you know, it's fire, it's passion. It feels really good, but you know, it's like they can't sustain it. That's what I'm hearing. But this is making them, the way that they're showing up and the way that they're relating to you and to relationships is making them unhappy and it's becoming a burden to them. It's kind of weighing on their heart, but they don't understand their own nature. They don't understand the work that needs to be done. They don't understand kind of why it is that they feel like this or what it is that they need to do. It hasn't been made clear to them what's going on. So inside there's a lot of emotional turmoil. And I think we can show them compassion for that, you know, and it creates a lot of confusion in their life. Because on the one hand, at the soul level, they want to connect to you heart to heart, but on the other hand, they keep showing up in this way and they don't understand that they have this trigger, which result, you know, is the result of some sort of issue. You know, maybe they were abandoned, maybe they've been rejected and they don't want to connect to somebody again, or put their heart on the line in that way. So they've built like a little bit of a heart wall up against this. This is interesting. There is a lot of passion here with this Knight of Wands. They're very attracted to you. They find you very magnetic. They want to be in your energy. They want to experience you, right? And they do come towards you with a lot of passion here. But there's a journey that they're going on with this Three of Wands. This could indicate that this is a long distance connection. When I say long distance, sorry, I've got to get comfortable. When I say long distance, it doesn't necessarily mean overseas. It could just mean that you're in different cities and medium distance, we could call it, right? So there's this kind of journey that needs to be made in order for you to spend time together. That's indicated here, but I just like, they want to do that. They've got the passion here to kind of want to come towards you, to kind of bridge that gap, to overcome that distance, to come towards you. It could be the fact that this is long or medium term distance and that is causing some issues, you know, where they're just like, well, I don't know what it is that I want, or you don't get to spend enough quality time together to really get to know each other, or to kind of, or you spend so much time apart that it kind of breaks down the bond a little bit. I'm picking up on that for some of you. But what I'm seeing here, and this is super interesting, is that the outcome is the Judgment. So I just feel that this is a catalyst, right? This connection between you both, your energy is like the key in their lock. If they've been locked up in this kind of, this limiting beliefs about love and relationship, you coming into their life as a catalyst is kind of like unlocking some of that, which is why they are you know, so kind of flooded with emotion and overwhelmed with emotion and not knowing kind of what it is to do, what they need to do. So, and that's something that's very natural. It's just as a result of kind of meeting you, but they are waking up to the fact that changes need to happen. There is an expansion happening in their awareness. I want to clarify this by seeing what's on the bottom of the deck for you. We've got the Fountain Tarot. Spirit's saying take 3. You get the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords again, and then the Eight of Wands. You've got the Six of Swords here already and the Three of Wands. So it's the Judgment. Clarify both the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. A lot of movement here, a lot of forward motion, forward movement, right? What I'm hearing is going in the right direction. So there is this ability in them to be able to overcome this distance. So this may be a physical distance like we were talking about if it's long distance, or this could be an emotional distance where they are not connecting to you, and there is this situation where they're going through where they're waking up to kind of how it is that they can connect, because like at the core of it they feel unhappiness and sorrow that they've been unable to connect to you, that they haven't been able to find it within themselves when it is what they truly want. And yet here we see clearly all of these cards are about like forward motion, about kind of getting help, moving forward and overcoming that distance. So whatever the distance is between you both, I see communication coming in here. I see them being able to overcome that distance, whether it's a physical distance or like emotional, right? Let's clarify with your oracle cards. Oh my goodness. We have I want to be with you again. This is from the Wild Heart oracle deck. This is one of the Lumiere decks. I want to be with you again. So lovely. This is exactly what I was saying, of them kind of wanting to be together with you, wanting to traverse that distance to be with you. We have the card Sacred Union. So lovely. This is from the Universal Love oracle deck. Sacred Union. So a strong emphasis from Spirit highlighted here of them wanting to be with you, wanting to make this work, of this being a very spiritual connection, and of you and your person being able to come into union together as a result of this powerful awakening. Okay, I've got to talk about this. We've got the card of rejection. So maybe you've rejected them. There may also be this energy here of just like, you know, if you're just like, well, if you can't commit to me, or if you can't tell me like clearly what it is that you want, then I'm moving on, right? So it could be kind of vice versa, that this energy is showing up where you're just like, well, I've got my own life to live, I've got stuff to do. So maybe you've rejected what it is that they are offering you because it's not good enough, right? Or, you know, it's not meeting your needs, or it's making you unhappy in some way. It can also indicate that your person has, you know, this fear of rejection, and this is why they get triggered when it comes to commitment. This is fascinating. We've got the card Go the Distance and Journey. This is from the Myth and Fire deck, and then one from the Echo Soul deck as well. Two of the Lumiere decks, but Go the Distance and Journey. It's exactly what we're talking about, echoing these three tarot cards that we've been looking at, about, you know, making this, you know, making the journey to come and see you, making the spiritual journey to be able to connect with you, and that this Go the Distance has got like long-term potential for you both. It's making me feel quite emotional here. We have the card Fear. It's that fear of rejection that's coming up, kind of that inability to commit due to their own fear that they're waking up to, that they are changing. We have the card Make the Effort. So again, there's this energy. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Taking steps, making a journey, it's the same thing, making the effort. They're coming towards you. This person is coming towards you to bridge this gap that there is, whether it's emotional or physical. And then you get, from Myth and Fire, you get the card Magic in the Air. So this is a magical connection, the spark of attraction, a little bit of magic here, and a little bit of kind of serendipity or kind of magic, or, you know, maybe you're thinking, I need a miracle to make this work. Open yourself up to that miraculous energy. There is magic in the air between you. And maybe you can feel that with them, right? So, which is really going to kind of help to harmonize, is what I'm hearing, this connection and where it is that you are at this time. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards as always. I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my self-study course, Manifest a Specific Person. If you are looking to call this person into right alignment with you, you know, to get them to contact you, or to be in right alignment with them, or to create harmony, or to have a relationship with this person, I can help you to do that. I've been helping loads of other people in the community. My course has been getting amazing results. I've been getting really beautiful feedback, beautiful stories from people of coming into union with their beloved. Check that out if it resonates. It's 8 hours of video training with me. It's a really comprehensive course. I've poured my heart into it. I think it's great value as well. So check that out if it resonates. There's loads more about me on my website and what I have to offer, lumieretarot.com. And if you want more free tarot, then please give this video a like and follow us on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. But I'm sending you love and blessings in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.